just released her new book for youth readers, and oh my goodness, it promises to take you on quite the adventure. Joining us this morning is Allison Teal, a conservationist, adventure traveler, blogger, photographer, and independent filmmaker. Oh my goodness, Allison, you wear a lot of hats. I feel like, is there anything that you don't do?
Wow, yes, you're right. I do wear many coconut hats. I got one.
I love it.
Well, gosh, right now I'm definitely not traveling, but I'm excited to have a way for people to be able to virtually travel through My Allison's Adventures book. I'm just excited because we don't even have an address here at my treehouse, and I got a copy in the mail, so that's pretty great.
I love the fact, I want everybody to know she's joining us from Hawaii. Your view is palm trees right now, which I'm super envious of, but I want to hear all about this book. It's Allison's Adventures, Your Passport to the World. That cover is gorgeous.
Isn't this fun? So yes, I'm Allison, and I travel the world with my pink surfboard made out of recycled coffee cups, my pink bikinis made out of recycled plastic bottles, and I'm a female Indiana Jones, but I'm on a quest to protect our greatest treasure on Earth, which is our world waters. So throughout this book, which is kind of like if Nat Geo and Harry Potter had a baby, there's these really fun adventures that families can dive into right now to educate their kids through entertainment, especially during these homeschooling times, so we can stay interconnected as a world, and each chapter is about a different cool culture and place, and it's really fun. I was raised around the world by my parents, homeschooled. They were legendary explorers, and so I've gotten to dive into cultures my whole life.
What is that like? What has that been like?
It was pretty well. It wasn't glamorous. We basically, had 2 coconuts and a granola bar to our name, but we did what we could to get out there and explore and live with tribes on the floors of mud brick huts in tents, going down the Amazon on dugout canoes, going up Everest when I was like 7. My dad's like, let's trek the Himalayas. And my mom's an incredible yoga teacher, and we built a tree house in Hawaii so she can do yoga retreats. It's all sustainable on solar power, and it's all chapters in the book. You know how you have these chapters of life? We're in a pandemic right now, another chapter of life. And, the day the world goes into homeschooling, I launched a homeschooling book to try to really help during these times and inspire families, even to adventure in their own homes.
Absolutely. And I think imagination with kids and having them kind of dive into that is such key, especially in this world of electronics. I mean, it's so colorful, it's so vibrant, but I feel like they're able to get lost in these stories. Is that perhaps part of what you were hoping for?
100%. It's virtual traveling. It's a way to right now be out there to learn about the world, and also to learn along the way about not just me, but other amazing women, like the first women to summit Everest. And there's really fun. It was published by Ripley's, like Ripley's Believe It or Not. So there's these great, Believe It or Not tidbits all across it that everybody can learn from. And conservation. I've done so much with helping to save our world oceans and plastic pollution and saving our reefs. And so I think, whether we're stuck at home or we want to, it's that think globally and act locally type of book. And so there's actually action things that you could do with your family, or if you just want to read it as a fun adventure book, we paddle up to active volcanoes. We go into the catacombs of Paris, under the Eiffel Tower. We go all through the Maldives, to Trash Island, where no surfer girl has gone before, and helped clean up Trash Island. We walk on fire in Fiji with fire walkers, uncover mummies, like 3,000-year-old pre-Incan surfing mummies, and of course fun at my own home sweet jungle lodge treehouse, and helping ban toxic sunscreens in Hawaii, for reef protection, because we've lost a lot of our reefs. So everywhere from the science to the adventure and the aloha.
That's amazing. You're clearly passionate about what you do, and I think that is going to get kids so interested. It's almost like that they're going along these adventures with you, which I love. But very quickly, I love that you are dubbed by Time the female Indiana Jones. What does that feel like?
Pretty wild, right? I mean, it's I just got to be an explorer for, the real life Dora the Explorer movie. So it's just so fun to get to play these different explorer roles for kids to inspire them. A lot of times what I say is Indiana Jones is a fictitious character, right? But I'm real. And that's what's so cool for me, is that I can, on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube or any of these free platforms, offer inspiration to people. So I hope that they jump on board with me and talk to me. I'm a real human. I'd love to answer your questions, help inspire your family and your kids during these times. All my films are free. You can get this book, and we can literally become this, as we call it in Hawaii, this global ohana. So we can move forward in a stronger, more educated and more aloha spreading.
I love this. I love it. Yeah. And kids able to just explore, I think, part of themselves at the same time, perhaps that they never knew existed. Allison, thank you so much. We'll put all the details about where to find the book and, of course, to follow along on your adventures on indystyle.tv. Appreciate it so much and best wishes to you.
Mahalo. This is exciting for me. Thank you so much.